Yo, my people, lateness is greatness. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Chelsea versus Arsenal preview. And we're back again. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, live and direct, the back again. Here. Do you know what I'm saying? Troopz ZAH, fam, it's an absolute pleasure. Let me tell you something, yeah? Listen, in the UK, you guys already know, you started this scene for a lot of people, man. Seriously, for everybody on the come up, it's an absolute honor to have you on the channel. I had expressions a couple months ago and I said, listen, you guys are on my bucket list. So how are you guys doing? And thank you for coming on, man.
Good, man. Good. I mean, personally, I'm doing great. I mean, on Arsenal wise, it's fucking over, but hey, I'm still alive.
And Troopz, my bro, how are you doing, G?
I'm just trying to come back to London, you understand? Enough of this, blood. You get me? It's like since I moved here, we've gone even shitter, blood.
I've clocked. Like, let's start with that, innit? Because I saw you came back at Christmas. There was a little winning run. Obviously, you pammed us at the Emirates with the reverse fixture, which we obviously need to get a bit of redemption, a bit of revenge for. And then as soon as you fly back out, them are just taking L's again.
It's like I don't know, like it's like I don't know if the presence of me in England shook up these man, blood, and then when I left, they thought, yeah, he's gone. Fuck it, can we just deal up with stupidness? Blood?
It was the game you got here.
Because literally, as soon as I got back, yeah, the stupidness started all over again. And then when I went back, we kind of picked up again. Yeah. And then when I came back, we dropped off again. Blood.
Do you know what it's like? Yeah, you know, back in school where the substitute teacher used to come in and everybody used to take the piss. That's like when you're not around. Then when you come back, it's like, yo, did you man do your homework? Do you know what I'm saying? Have you done it? Nah, sorry, sir. Like, you know what I mean? It's like serious settings when you man roll back through. I want to get like a little bit, you know, personal before we start with the game, because let's be real, yeah, the game for you guys is kind of like a nothing. I know I watched you guys reviews after the Villarreal thing. It was basically season done. You're both Arteta. I know Troopz definitely is ZAH. I know you was clinging on there, my G, as the season was going on.
I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
All right. So we're going to get into all of that soon. But I just want to talk about how you guys obviously met, because I know obviously Troopz was in the UK doing this thing with AFTV. Then he flies over. So that was the Arsenal kind of like American tour kind of thing, or was it an AFTV thing? How did you guys meet?
So like the way me and ZAH met was my agent is American. And then he reached out to Barstool and said, yo, Troopz is looking to come over to America, and then Barstool is like the American AFTV. Like if Robbie had this amount of money, this is what would be running right now. like facts are on facts, bro. I always say to these man, like, yo, I'm trying to get Dave to maybe invest in AFTV. I could go back, I could bring ZAH back. You understand? And then we're getting litty blood.
I hate New York. I'm trying to get out of New York.
You get me? He's trying to come back to London with man blood, but that's how it is. And then when I come over, he used to like watch me on AFTV. So when he found out I was coming, he used to like be the producer of Barstool Breakfast. So when he found out I was coming, he said, Joe, can you come on the show? I was like, yeah, no problem, blood. And then obviously it's Arsenal, like me and him just linked from there, you get me? And then when I told him, yo, I'm coming over, like the contract's nearly signed, he was like, yes, like, yo, we need to, because like he's only been the only football man here, innit? Like,
bro, I know. I'm watching the studio. These men are saying, "Oh, they don't really mind too much what's going on." I remember you cussed one of them. You're like, "Listen, yo, my show, fix up because we're watching Arsenal." You know what I'm saying?
Do you understand? Like, man, I have to realize, like, like when I said that, yeah, like a lot of people was like, "Oh, Troopz is being ignorant and arrogant." I'm not, bro, because the fact of the matter is this: I'm streaming on Troopz TV. That's my channel. Yeah, that's not Barstool. That's my shit. Yeah, it's on my shit. And it's a big game. Don't come around here fucking about thinking it's banter and everything. That's why when it came to the second leg, I barricaded the doors, blood. I said, no, blood. I blocked the doors, bare things, but I had everything shut because, you understand, there's a time and a place, you get me? But, like, he was the only one who knew football. So when I came over, that kind of, because he was like more behind the camera. And then when I came out, like the plan, like he didn't even know, like, you get me? The plan was for me to come over and I just do my thing. But when I come over, I brought him on the podcast. And then obviously I always fuck with what the fans say. Sometimes I go against my fans, because sometimes the fans move like wallets. But then more time I'm with them. And then they were saying like, yo, you and ZAH, it kind of works. You should get him as your co-host. Because the plan was just to get him on the watch along and then I'd do the pod. But then when he got the reception he got, I said, fam, yo, I said, yo, blood, you're gonna be the co-host, man.
Yeah, because the chemistry was there from the off. I was like, they definitely met before. There's no way this is just like, because in this industry, the chemistry is the key. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when you got that link up and that connection, that's when the content's good. So I was like, yeah, they definitely know each other from before. And like you were saying with that Villarreal game, obviously we'll start with there. That was the pinnacle. Do you know what I'm saying? That was the season, the final to get with Man United. That would have been the blockbuster game. Twitter, do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal, Man United fan base would have been clashing. It would have been good. And let's be real. Arteta smoked it up and he ruined it. Let's keep it 100. Like, obviously, I speak to Lee. I know you're good friends with Lee, you guys as well. Like, the changes that were made in that game, Aubameyang coming off for Willian, do you know what I'm saying? Jack has been playing left back at times as well. The game management, the finer details of this game now at the top level, you have to have in-game management able to change it. Arsenal were playing like as if they were playing for the 0-0 when I'm like, you need one goal to score. Like, just one. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, coming into this Chelsea game, do you guys feel like do you have any hope that you're going to get anything out of it? Because it's a pride thing now. The mentality of the players, are they going to be on job, or do you think they're just going to get rolled over?
For me, yeah, he's more positive than me, innit? You understand?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Big man thing, yeah? Big man thing. I thought I left Thai in England, blood. The Pussio found his way into my baggage, fam, because I was wondering when I landed, why is my baggage feel heavier, blood? This nigga felt like this at Heathrow. I come out of JFK, I'm saying, yo, I'm struggling with this bag, blood.
Yo, we need a ZAH and Thai link up. I'm telling you, we need it.
Bro, it's like they had a little link up on the podcast, but like they need like
over Zoom.
Yeah, it was over Zoom. But like obviously, like when the Corona thing frees up, ZAH's come in London, you get me, and then I'll link up with the man them already.
So this is what your club's done to you, know, because even ZAH now, Arteta out, even Thai, he didn't want to say it, yeah, but he kind of was like, you know what I mean? He wanted to. You're breaking the most, like, you're breaking the good ones, you know what I'm saying? Your club is literally breaking the ones that will ride and die, like, through any sort of fuckery. They'll be like, we'll keep going. And now it's getting to that point where it's like, nope. it's mad.
It's crazy, bro. It's breaking everyone down, man. It's just like, I don't know. It's like a slow, painful death. It's like a death from 1,000 cuts. You understand? Every week it's just another.
And then new record broken. Bad records too.
Every week, blood. This brother has broke so many records. It's unbelievable. But they're all the wrong.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, from a Chelsea perspective, coming into this game, I'm not even. I mean, look. Obviously, banter aside, like obviously we'll be like, yeah, this is Arsenal. They're mid-table. This is the kind of level of team that we struggle against. We've been beating the teams at the top of the league. Then Arsenal, and do you know what I'm saying? You might leave a little lapse of concentration. But for me, right, that Emirates performance at the start of the season, a lot of Chelsea fans have been saying it. We're seeking revenge and redemption on that. You absolutely slapped us up that game, and we kind of revived you. Do you know what I'm saying? You were on a run. We were talking about relegation maybe as a banter thing, but it was starting to get spoken about, and then we kind of gave you that performance and that win, and then you kind of kicked on from there and moved you up the table a bit. For me as a Chelsea fan coming into this game, we have to smoke you. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to come on fire, because this is the game that can solidify top 4 for us as well. So there should be no mentality lapse or anything like that. I mean, I'm looking at you guys and I'm thinking, the purpose of the season's gone, right? That should never be right for Arsenal Football Club. I keep saying the name still holds weight. In May, you should be speaking about challenging for something, whether it's a trophy or Europa League football. Like, that is the bare minimum. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's not even the minimum for me. Right? For me, the minimum is top 4, blood. As an Arsenal fan, the minimum is top 4. Europa League, that doesn't even come into my. Them things then are coming to my artillery, blood. You know?
It's not in your vocabulary still.
Nah, blood, that's not on my dinner plate, blood. I dash for that plate, you understand? We fling it where? Out the window. We're not business, blood. You understand? Like, man, I'm talking about UEFA Conference League. Fuck that. I'd rather just stay in ninth. You understand?
Honest to God, I don't even know what that is. Are you guys confident for this game, or how are you feeling going into it?
The thing is, the caliber of player that we have, the caliber of guys that we have, especially these games that mean nothing, we're not gonna. I don't really expect much, but then again, Arsenal, when we're not under pressure, these games that mean nothing are the ones that seem to show up. Look at last game that we won pretty comfortably. It was a great comfortable performance.
Even Chelsea need this more, because it's not even the 4th spot as well. We're unbeaten against you in the last 3 games. A draw and the FA Cup win, and then obviously we beat you at the Emirates.
Same.
Well, in the last 3 games, we have had the better of Chelsea, and Chelsea have probably been the better team in both games. I don't know. Lampard, Arteta, I don't know who's worse, blood. You get me? Because I think Lampard is shit. I think Arteta is shit. It's just who's shit, blood.
It's a different time now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With Tuchel, Tuchel, whatever you call him, the little bumble one.
Bro. Come on, you know this.
That little rotted he knows what he's doing. You understand? He has a plan. He has a philosophy. He has in-game management. He has tactics. He has everything. You understand?
Don't stop. Come on.
Fuck yourself, lad. You get me?
Dead back to life.
Real talk, lad. He's literally doing an Undertaker, blood. Walked in your dressing room, he just went with a dung. Bare niggas just saying,
Rudy up.
And I'm out here, blood. You understand? It was mad. Man was walking around looking like blood. It was crazy. I was saying, whoa, blood. Now these men are all on point. I'm like, you get me? It's.
I call him Thomas the Tank Engine. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the train just keeps steaming. It's like every time someone doubts us, we just keep going and going. And obviously, you know what I'm saying? I left this little thing here. Do you know what I'm saying? Little Fabregas thing. Just as a little wind up in it. But I'm sure you guys, obviously, you know these players, they seem to try and be impartial on social media. The Van Persies, the Fabregases. How do you feel about this magician up here? Because he did great things for both of our clubs.
You see Fabregas, baller. But when he went Barca, I was fine. Even when that idiot Pepe Reina put the Barca top on him, I was still cool because Barca's his home club, innit? It's like if I was a footballer and I was playing in Holland, I was at Ajax, and then get me, and then I was playing for Ajax, and then I was playing for England, and then England won the Euros, and then they put like an Arsenal top on me, but like I'm there with my hands inside, like saying like, yo, I'm not putting my arms out because like out of respect, you get me? But this is my family, innit? When he went to you, man, you're done out here now, blood. You understand? You're done out here because not only did he join Chelsea, he said he never played for Mourinho, and he played for Mourinho. So I've lost all respect for you as a man. You have no values, you have no morals because you went against everything you said. Same with Van Persie. He said he would never go to Man United, and then the bastard signed for them, blood. So I get me, and out of them two, Van Persie was my guy, blood. You get me? He was, even when he was injured, I would always say, like, if we get this youth fit, we could do damage. And then the one season we got him fit, you understand? Even though it was just top 4 with that team we got top 4 because of him. Yeah, you understand? So both of them, like, great players, but they're dead. Like, they're dead to me, blood. You get me?
Mad. Do you know what it is? Yeah, when I talk about Arsenal a lot, I talk about standards, right? And obviously, I remember the burgundy kit, the 02. Do you know what I'm saying? The gold, the black gloves, Henry, Bergkamp, Fabregas. But then even moving from that era, the Vieiras, even from moving that Invincibles team, you move up through even Wenger's time. You still had ballers, you know, Son, you had Van Persie, you had Fabregas, you had Clichy, you had all these guys. And then now you just, like, you can see the drop, do you know what I'm saying, in standards. And I'm thinking to myself as well, because obviously you guys are Arteta out. I have this debate so much time, because I speak to Arsenal fans every week, speak to Turkish, all these guys. Do you feel like, because the debate is to be had is like, do you guys feel like if Arteta goes and another manager comes in under the same ownership that you've got, because obviously our ownerships are completely different, do you feel like that man's just set up to fail and you're not really going to be able to progress? Or do you feel like another manager can come in and at least keep it respectable while you try and get Kroneke out and get this new Spotify guy in? Do you know what I mean? How do you feel?
I think they can. I think a manager, a better manager, a proper manager could be getting more out of these players. Because I do not care what anybody says. This team should not be in 9th. This team should not be in 9th position, blood. Mikel Arteta has turned Thomas Partey into Eric Jemba. Seriously.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
Seriously, blood. This man is a shadow of the man that I've watched for the last 3-4 years, blood. The excitement I had when this man come to the club and the way Arteta's just got him playing, the man got him injured. The man's injured in the North London derby. Arteta's pushing him on the pitch. Do you understand? You're causing, like, brother, like, for me, a manager, like, if we had sacked Arteta in January, December times when things was good, like, see, November, December when the thing was going mad, and we were like 15th, blood. If we had sacked him then, and I don't know, got Rafa, you get me, and said Rafa come in and get us through the season.
Stabilize.
Rafa could have got Europa League, blood. He could have won the Europa League, blood. You understand? I'm sure Rafa Benitez is gonna pepper up Villarreal, blood. We lost to Villarreal, 2-1, because we lost 2-1, We scored 1 goal in 180 minutes of football. We had 3 goals. We had 3 shots on target in 180 minutes of football. Celta fucking Vigo. Just they scored 2, blood. And they were 3-0 up. They were 3-1 up before half-time, blood. Do you understand? And you're telling me that another manager is not going to come in and have this team playing differently. You're telling me Aubameyang should be on the form he's on.
Yeah.
You're telling me this. You're telling me Bellerin would still be in the team. You're telling me Xhaka would be playing left back when you've got Saka there. You put Saka left back against West Brom. Look at the way you rip up West Brom.
Yeah.
What? Like, this man is an Eid. You know when you say to people, you was dropped on your head as a baby. Arteta was dropped on his head as a baby about 10 times, blood. He was dropped, picked up.
Because you never wanted him. That's the thing I clocked. You never really wanted him, but I remember you got behind it because no one wants to be that guy that's just like pushing negativity when you're trying. Like, you want to back the team. That's the fundamental of every supporter. You want to back the team. You want to win. So of course you give everybody a chance, as everybody does, whether your thoughts prior to them coming or whatever. But when things started to look like, yo, this brother doesn't really know what he's doing, does he? He's still learning on the job. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is not a job to learn on. I look at players like Tierney. I look at Gabriel. I look at Partey. I look at Aubameyang. I look at even Lacazette. You can get something out of him. Even Saka, Smith Rowe. Like, we've gone through you know what I'm saying? You've got a decent side. Yes, we know there's some players like maybe Willian. Don't get me started on him. I warned you, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
I knew it was Robbie the dickhead.
I warned you, lot.
Robbie's there working about we got Willian. He's gonna do more than Zaish. I'll move your bamba one. Yeah, bro. Me and Robbie clashed over this Willian thing when he first was when there was rumors about him even coming before he even signed it. Oh my God, blood.
ZAH, how do you feel about Willian? Because I tried to say, like, this guy, he's only coming for the restaurant, bro, and that's about it.
About Willian or situation? Willian?
Just well, the whole situation in general, but then obviously because the transfer market is kind of weird for you guys. You sign Partey, you sign Gabriel, you sign Tierney. I'm like, all right, check, great. And then you sign Willian. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. and gave him a 3-year contract. I mean, 3-year contract is 32. I was not in agreement with it when he signed him, and both him and Luis. I did not want them at all. But I mean, hey, they're already signed. But our problem again is the owner. Our owners aren't going to do anything. So if the owner is not going to do anything, we've seen what's happened to you guys, middle of the table, the same group of fucking players. You change the manager, all of a sudden you guys are. You might even win the fucking Champions League, right? So if
I hope, because I'm gonna be crying that night regardless. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be tears coming out my eye one way or another.
So I mean, if Kroenke's not gonna put the money in, then I mean, get rid of Arteta. He can't get anything out of these players. Try get someone that can actually, milk the best out of the resources that we have already there.
Yeah, I think, you know what it is, yeah, when I speak to Arsenal fans and they say to me, oh, well, Arteta's not the main guy, not the main problem. Just because, like, if the fire brigade turn up and 2 houses on fire, you don't leave them both to burn. Like, you put out the house you can put out, and then you try and put out the other one afterwards. And that's how I see it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. I think to myself sometimes, you've got a team that can do better than what you're doing. He's not, like, for Arteta to come into that job, everything around him needs to be perfect. He needs to have the perfect circumstances, the complete backing. And we know that, Kroneke is obviously not interested. I mean, I know you guys are looking from in America. I saw the posts, I saw the pictures, the signs and whatnot. I don't know how's that going, by the way?
No
you located him yet?
Bro, no, man's still trying to find Kroneke. You understand? Anyone has a drop, let me know. You understand? Man will fly out there real quick and stick it on his bumble. But he's not like the Glaziers, fam. Like, the Glaziers are active, 3 times. Bro.
It's funny, like
you can't find Josh or Stan. They're man down in a bunker. You understand? Man down in a bunker under the White House, blood. Tucked away, wait, I'm telling you, bro. Nobody seen them, blood.
It's true. It's mad.
Nobody.
They definitely seen Glazer, because I know his head was walking.
He got caught that 3 days.
There's a video.
3 days ago, blood.
The same one, the same guy, the ponytail guy.
Avram.
Yeah,
blood. He slips all the time. Look, Kronke's on point, blood. Pussy.
It's mad peak. It's mad peak. And you know what? Yeah, I said this on a few of my streams. I love it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's always a rivalry between Chelsea and Arsenal. I went to school in Sydenham in London. Bare Arsenal fans grilling me all the time. But it's actually gone past the point of laughter now. Like, Villarreal was funny, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't laughing as long as I used to laugh. Like, it's getting sad now. Do you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it's looking. But I want to move on to Chelsea as well, because I feel like, obviously, we're on cloud 9, Champions League final, FA Cup final. I mean, Thomas Tuchel kind of represents a lot of what we've been talking about in terms of getting rid of a manager, and there can be a massive change and upheaval in approach and even in mentality. No excuses. I want to win things. I'm here to win. Do you know what I'm saying? None of this process and all these little buzzwords that tap into the parts of the brain where people start to cling on to things that are not really there. There's no evidence. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sell an idea. You got to sell it.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, a process has got to have checkpoints. I've always said that. If it's going on the right trajectory, then fantastic. We keep with the process. If not, then the process is the club, and you take out the man and you move on with the process, but you move it in a different direction. I mean, what have you guys made of Thomas Tuchel? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. People ask me, can I point like something in it, a chink in his armor? I'm not gonna force it. I can't find anything right now. He's been borderline perfect. So what do you guys make of him?
I mean, he's brilliant. As I mentioned before, he's bringing back guys that I thought were dead. People like Jorginho now is looking like, well, you were about to sell Jorginho to us.
I remember that, and I'm not gonna lie. I said, listen, I don't know if that's a good idea, because I feel like Jorginho, in a possession-based system, he does make things tick. He's very underrated. I've spoken to so many people on this channel, Gab Marcotti, all these guys, and they always come on and they stick up for Jorginho. Do you know what I'm saying? They come up, and I don't even force it. I don't bring him into the conversation, but they always say Jorginho he's a baller. Yes, he's got limitations. Physically, he can be a bit exposed, but if you put him in the right system and you put players around him and keep the quarters close, you can get great football out of him. So when he was linked with you, I was like, nah, that's not the Willian and David Luiz. I'm not trying to push him out just yet. But yeah, I mean, we rotated over the weekend. I'm sure you obviously saw our scoreline. You guys played West Brom. Willian obviously got his first goal. Great stuff for him. It's not going to be enough to appease that 3-year contract that he's on. I mean, obviously we beat Man City. We got a lot of players that can come into this game in terms of like Mason Mount, Chilwell, all being rotated. I look at this game, right, and obviously Giroud is a player I want to talk about, because obviously he used to be your guy as well. He's obviously run out of contract. How do you feel about him? Because obviously he left you guys as well. How was he at Arsenal? Because I feel like his Arsenal career compared to his Chelsea career must be it must be shocking. Do you know what I mean, to watch? Because it's completely different what he's done for us and what he's done for you. Chelsea fans love him. Arsenal fans not so much. It doesn't feel.
He's a mug.
I had a great relationship with him.
He's fucking useless.
Yeah, I thought he was very
I watched
efficient.
that man literally bottle the fucking league, mate. Yeah, I see that man bottle Ozil getting most assists in the fucking history. Ozil got 30 assists that year, blood. 30, blood. This pussy on never's going to go for 16 fucking games, blood. Yeah, fuck you. And I'll never forget Baku as well. Pussy on.
Yeah, listen, Baku, I can't lie to you. Do you know what? Yeah, with UEFA putting all the fans out there, wrong. That's wrong. Making a man have to travel that far is just wrong on every level. But that Baku game, I did enjoy it. I can't lie to you. I did enjoy that. But with Giroud, he's been so clutch for us. Like, again, we speak about players leaving Arsenal, and I don't know if you guys worry about this, but this is just hindsight. The way that you guys are going, this downward trajectory, right? I've seen Giroud leave. I've seen Ashley Cole leave. I saw your 888 Sport thing. You and Ashley Cole, you don't business. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen so many players. We can go through the list. We know the list of Arsenal selling their key man. Do you worry about Saka? Any of these guys, like, heads turned in a couple of years if you guys are not where you're meant to be? Because we always talk about the future of Arsenal. Gabriel, Martinelli, you got, Saka, you got Smith Rowe. All these guys, fantastic. But if the ambition isn't there, do you worry that similar situation can occur if you don't move forward?
It could.
I honestly don't want to think about that.
At all. I've said it recently that if we don't fix up the likes of Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe,
them being with us.
They're going to be looking at other options, because they've got a future. They've got talent. You can see something in them. They're ballers. You can see that they got something to give. They got something to contribute. You understand? They're not just some. They're Arsenal youngsters. These lot have actually got talent there, blood, where they could go to the top. And if we keep fucking about, big teams are gonna come sniffing around. Yeah, you understand? And you could see. I don't know, man. There's no loyalty in football no more as well, blood. There's no loyalty no more. So you get me? I would never say that a player is gonna stay like for a long period of time. The only thing I knew was Aubameyang signing the contract. You get me? And that's because of the relationship me and him have.
Yeah. I was gonna get onto that. What do you think's gone on with Aubameyang? Do you think it's just to the manager, or do you think, because I'm not gonna lie, some people, I've even said to myself, I said, I hope the mentality is, because it's obviously late to training, a couple of things here and there. I said to myself, I wonder if that mentality is still top notch. You know what I'm saying? Fitness wise, I've seen his fitness record throughout his career, always been A1. Do you know what I'm saying? If this was a grade sheet in your GCSEs, A, no problems. He's an A student when it comes to the fitness. His goal output, chasing golden boots. This season, the drastic drop. I don't know if it's Arteta. I don't know if he's secured the bag and he's just like, I'm good. I don't like what's really gone on there, because it's the drop off is nuts, bro. It's absolutely crazy.
He's had a few problems this year. Like he had issues with his mum. Really ill. So obviously, when your mum's ill, your head's gonna go. Gone. Yeah. He had a few bad performances in that run. Then, like when his mum got better, he hit form. Then he got injured. Malaria. Then he got malaria. Yeah. Then he's flipping. Yeah, the malaria, because he's had malaria, so he can a lot out of you physically. You understand? He can speak on that as he suffered from that. And then you get me, when he's come back now, Arteta's just like, you're playing, you're not playing. You're playing, you're not playing. You understand? I personally believe that Aubameyang, I don't think Aubameyang, you get me, especially after Thursday being brought off of Willian. I think Aubameyang has no trust in that man. I'm not saying that he has. I'm saying I think. You understand? Because me personally, if I'm him now, the reason why people are trusting your process is because Aubameyang saved your blood clot last year in the semi-final and the FA Cup final. He's the reason why you have a job, lad. Yeah, and then now the man that saved your bumba all last year, you're trying to just dash him away now because he's having a bit of a shaky season. He's never had a shaky season in his career. This is probably his worst season, and he still scored double figures. Let's get that in as well. You understand? He still got double figures in the league. You get me? All competition, I think he's done about 15 goals. You get me? Obviously, for a player of his caliber, you're expecting 20 plus. But he's still, you understand? It's not like he scored 5 goals or 3 goals, fam. He's got assists. You get me? He scored the vital goal against Benfica to get us through in the last minute. He's still been having them clutch moments, blood. Do you understand? He was having a great performance against Villarreal. He hit the post 2 times. That's unlucky. Yeah. He's doing it like, for me, I'm like, you understand?
It's only one season drop off as well. You got to have that. That's the big context here, because obviously Sadio Mane the same at Liverpool, having a tragic season, and I feel sometimes as well the points that you made there about, because obviously not everyone will know the issues behind the scenes that he's probably struggled with. It's very important to humanize these players sometimes. Like, we never know what's going on. I saw a little interview with Jordan Ibe and some of the things that happened with him. You saw that too.
About the robbery. Mad.
Yeah, bro.
This day when he gets in his car, he's like,
yeah.
You understand? Like, even said before he went to that interview, he was like, yo, my girl did this.
Got the driver outside. Yeah.
You get me? Like, you have to understand, like, these men are human. You get me? Like, so things like that happen off the pitch, it's gonna affect them, blood. You get me? It's like, even with man, bro, like, shit that affects man off the camera, people ain't gonna know on camera. You understand? Yeah. And then you might, I don't know, you might lose your temper quicker because shit's going, get me? And then there's your rage, everything. That happened, Arsenal shit. Boom! I'm being real with it, bro. Like, you get me? Like, you understand? Shit happens, like, you get me? But I personally think with Aubameyang, I think that is what it is. Like, I think he just feels like he's been let down by the manager. And I don't blame him.
No, I couldn't. To be honest, I honestly don't know how you man do it, because obviously it's your job to cover this team, right? And the stress. Like, I don't think people understand just how much dedication your brain goes into football. When that Super League thing was going on, I was in my bed for like 2 days, just like looking around. I didn't know what I was going to do next. I was like, the whole landscape of football is changing. This is the career I've put myself into, and you man are just going to just say, no, we're changing everything. I'm like, sorry, what? What do you mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, it does take a toll on your mental. Like, it does occupy a lot of your brain a lot of the time. I want to go to the other end of the pitch as like the last point with Leno, because obviously you sold Martinez, right? And he's had a great season at Aston Villa. He's looking like potentially being in the team of the year. A lot of people are voting for him. He's been up there. Definitely with probably top 3 goalkeepers minimum. I'd say he's been the best. Any regret there? Because obviously you guys would have seen Martinez on a weekly basis. Did you foresee this coming, or is this just like, yo, we've just been screwed over here or something?
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't want Emmy to go. Get me? They kept this fraudulent fucking keeper, and now he wants to fuck off as well now. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've clocked. Yeah.
You got Emmy Martinez crying after the FA Cup final, balling like a little youth, like, yeah. bawling like a little girl. Like, you understand when you took her.
He loved the club, you know. He loved the club.
Crying her eyes out, blood. He was crying, bro. And then you tell him, yeah, go on Aston Villa. And now the worst thing is Aston Villa's gonna finish above us. Yeah. So when he actually said he hasn't downgraded, he wasn't lying, blood.
When I saw the Leno news, I lost my mind. Arteta puts faith in you, and you leave him 6 months later.
It's mad.
Crazy.
Like Martinez truly loved the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's crazy. It's
shocking, bro. It's shocking, bro. Like the decisions from this club, and like apparently Arteta had something. Apparently Arteta had an input in the Leno thing. People try to say that there was no market for Leno to sell because he's shit, blood. No one wants him. That's why there's no market, blood. And there's a market for Emmy because people look at him and they're like, all right, yo, we could work with this, blood. They look at Leno, they're like, you get me, good shot stopper, but that's about it, blood.
Yeah. It's one of them ones where I know Leno's got pedigree because obviously his time in Germany, you know, he's I think he's second choice for the German squad or something like that. But
he's first choice.
Is he third?
Yeah, because Ter Stegen.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, Jesus Christ, then yeah, he's definitely way down the pecking order there. I just look on it and I think to myself, I don't know, like at the time I saw Martinez's good form. I didn't know how long it would last, but I thought at least maybe do a Dean Henderson thing and loan him out, but don't let him go just yet because he does look like as if he's coming into his own. And we know goalkeepers don't peak until God knows when, like late 30s, you know, mid 30s and whatnot. So it's unfortunate that I just before we close up, because obviously I know you guys are super busy, and like I said, I don't want to take too much time because I know I appreciate it, but I see so much on Twitter, bro. Yeah, Troopz, because I feel like I know you in it. That's why I'm so calm. Obviously, it's the first time you guys are meeting me. I've been watching you guys for years, so I feel like I know you guys like on a personal thing. But I see so many times people are like, "Oh, Troopz, he's overreacting." Do you know what I'm saying? He's just doing it for the clip, bro. We know. Well, I know. I'm not gonna say we. I don't speak for others. I know you. I feel like I know you. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to come from a place where I'm like, he's not doing it for the cameras. I promise you. He's actually vexed. Like he's been living and breathing this club from way back before you man saw him on AFTV. He was still vexed. Do you know what I'm saying? He just didn't see him on camera. Talk to the people about that, because it's all. I don't know if you see it, but it's always this common theme of like, yo, he's just acting up now, and no one's ever that angry. How like speak on that for it if you want for a bit.
Like, I leave it like this, yeah. When I used to live in the ends, yeah, in Graham Park, I grew up in Graham Park, innit? Yeah, Northwest Line. When I used to live in Jeeps, yeah, if I weren't at the game, I'd be watching the game in my yard, and my windows would be closed, and I could swear to my nan's grave, you would know if Arsenal scored if you were on the other side of my estate. And if you're from Northwest, you know how big Jeeps is. I live on the acres. You could hear, if I live on the acres, you could hear me at the front. You could hear me on front line, bro. People would know. Like, people didn't even need to watch the game, blood. And you would know if Arsenal scored, Arsenal's conceded, this, that. Bro, I used to run downstairs, kiss my mum, run upstairs, kiss my nan, run back down to my room, bust open my window, and then shout the goal scorer's name, close my door, and then close my window, and then start singing in my yard again. These times, my girl's lying in my bed in her bra and panties, like, baby, you mad, like, yo, I'm here, like, I want to get busy, like, yo, and I'm here, I'm there, like, bro, like, man's a goon from day, like, man's a junior gunner, blood. I've been hybrid. I've been hybrid, innit, blood? You understand? I've been to the hollow turf, the hollow ground. Yeah, my team different, blood. I was getting hybrid when I was fucking 6 years old, bro. You understand? Getting put on people's shoulders because I can't see the game, blood. You get me? Like, people always, like, when you put yourself on camera, you give people the opportunity to have their comments and rare. But the brothers that know me. No me, blood, you get me? And my man, them, when they see me going mad, they're like, Troopz, you're going to have a heart attack. You need to allow it now. Like, why are you still this mad? Like, why? Like, why? Like, you understand? Because they know, like, my mentality, bro. I'm a very passionate guy. You get me? Arsenal is a lot to me, bro. You get me? Like, it's a lot in it. You understand? So, when you've been in it from young as well, like, it's mad, bro. Like, junior gunner, like I said, it's different. You get me? Like, it's different.
It's the same reactions that people would have at the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because the wickedest thing is, like, when I was in the ground, like, the people that used to sit in front of me, if we conceded, they would, like, put their head in their hands because they know what's coming. They know I'm gonna stand in my chair. You fucking this, that, da 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 da. Stewards are coming, Troopz. I'm like, fuck off, like, oh, like.
I think it just maybe it's just the difference in culture for some people, because obviously it's a global fan base, so you're going to get global opinions, and they don't understand, especially in London. Obviously, I grew up in London. Trust me, it is like that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
Like, blood, if man's in the pub watching games, bro, glasses are going left, right, and centre. If man score, you get me, like. It's a different.
I mean, he almost took out one of our coworkers just the other day.
Bro, I blacked out. I didn't even. I blacked out, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a metal. He kicked a metal tin towards the thing. I mean, when I tell people, I am with him. I am with them. When I tell them, they don't take my word. I'm like, all right. I mean, I'm literally telling you, this is
bare equipment's gonna get damaged. Trust.
Like, luckily, this company's worth 20 billion apparently, so they're good. You get me? Otherwise, boy, Robbie would be hitting me up every week.
Yeah, Robbie. Now I'm trying to think if it was AFTV in that seated setting and kicking mics and whatnot, it would be mad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's mad.
Ken Berry, just a couple questions from I guess Ken Berry's just asking you, what did you think about New York? Are you settled? Are you living life all good over there?
I'm good now, man. I'm settled. You get me? Like, good people around me, man. Like ZAH, man. Like Jex, man. Help me acclimatize and all that. And yeah, man. The fam will be out here soon, so life is good, blood. You get me? Apart from Arsenal.
Love. Apart from Arsenal.
I hate New York, by the way.
Yeah, literally. And
I like New York, blood.
I'll leave it on a happy note. I won't do score predictions. I won't, like I said, I was never going to do a score prediction or combined 11 because we know what it is with Arsenal right now. It's not the best time. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think it'll be a draw.
You think it'll be a draw?
I think it'll be a 1-1 or a 2-2.
Mad. I'm licking my lips already. I think we're going to win. I'm confident. What do you think, ZAH?
I'd said 2 on us.
We're going to win.
We win the games that don't matter. The games that it doesn't matter for us. That's what it is.
Mad. I thought you guys were going to be predicting defeats. I can't lie.
Bro, he's trying to get clipped. I'm saying 1-1. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, it's mad, isn't it? Like, you can't predict a loss for your club, innit? So when I think we're going to I predict a draw.
Man, then we'll be like this on ZAH right now. Just like, what?
I'm telling you.
2-1.
They're clipping it quickly.
We win the games that don't matter to us.
It's true, though. That is true. The meaningless games, we always show up, blood, so...
Mad. Well, listen, like I said, redemption is needed for us. Revenge is needed. The last super chat here from Samuel says, where do you rank the likes of Saka, Foden, Mount, Greenwood? I guess, where would you guys list those as your top 4? How would you rank them, I guess?
I'll go personally. I'll go Foden, Saka. Hey, actually, no, wait, I lied. I'll go Foden, Mount, Saka. Foden, okay. Mount. Hey, Foden and Mount. I don't know. Foden, Mount, Saka, Greenwood.
Okay. What about you, Troopz, bro?
Yeah, Foden, Mount, Saka.
And then Greenwood last. All right, cool. All right. So that's the final question there. Listen, big up to the chat, everybody that joined us. Listen, you all know where these guys are from. Do you know what I'm saying? Back again, the podcast on Troopz' channel, booming as ever. I mean, any content coming out from you guys? I know, obviously, big up, well done for the sponsorship with Heineken as well. Do you want to let them anything coming up that you want to let them know about?
No, appreciate it.
Fan camp tomorrow. The watch along tomorrow.
Yeah, blood. You get me. Usual shit, blood. Summertime. I might be doing the Euro still.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We're in the off season now. You'll be able to take your mind off the Arsenal thing and move on to something else.
Remember on TikTok, by the way. Follow my TikTok.
Yeah, follow his TikTok.
I'm getting into TikTok.
He's trying to go into me and him done. I finally done
actually my first TikTok. Go check that out. People asking on TikTok.
People keep asking for me on TikTok. I said, I ain't fucking
there it is.
Is it your same at as your? Is it the same at as your Twitter?
Submit the symbol for anything and everything that I do on any platform. Don't steal it. New ones.
Well, guys, listen. It's been a pleasure. Obviously, wait until the things finish processing. I'll add ZAH's mine was gonna say Tinder.
You can add that too.
ZAH's got that, blood. ZAH's got that.
The British girl.
ZAH's got that, blood.
Yo, oh my god, no, man will add his TikTok into the description, so just wait for it to process and then go and check him out there. Listen, guys, like I said, it's an absolute honor. I said the same to Expressions. You guys pioneer, you know what I mean, built the way for all the upcoming football content creators, so we appreciate it, with this new media, and that's why, like I said, when I have you guys on, I have to pay homage. So really thank you for coming on. I know you guys are busy. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much to the chat. I know you guys have been enjoying yourself. I didn't get to see too many of your comments. I'm going to probably go through it and read them because I was just obviously very focused on this with these guys. And yeah, like I said, really appreciate it. And don't follow ZAH on Tinder. It's TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
He wants to follow on Tinder.
Not TikTok.
He wants both. He wants to black up and the black left.
Bless up yourselves. Lateness is greatness. Back again. Do you know what I'm saying? We put both of them in there. And by the way, back again, probably, I mean, everybody subconsciously says it. So, do you know what I'm saying? You've got that. That's a legacy in itself. So, big up yourselves, man. And thank you so much for coming on. In a bit, people. Peace.
Perfect.